Hi, I'm Ruth Burley. I originally come from the Sweetgrass Hills. My great-grandmother was Canadian Cree, and she delivered most of the white babies that were born up in the Sweetgrass Hills. And from 2008 to 2012, I was the Special Diabetes Program Healthy Heart Nurse. Worked with that program, and through the public health nursing program that I worked part-time at Fort Belknap and the Healthy Heart program through Fort Belknap, I gained enough experience from gestational diabetes, type 1 and type 2, to take a course that was sponsored through IHS for becoming a certified diabetic educator. So once I got that position, then the tribe hired me as the diabetes coordinator, and I got a call very shortly after that, would I mind becoming a member of the Montana Diabetes Association. They suggested that we never do anything up in Indian country, we never do anything up in northern and central Montana. Ruth, how would you like to start a tour de cure like we have in southern Montana? This was like in June, and we thought, oh, it was too late to go to theirs or train, and we checked online, and Francis and I learned that it was in September, which is okay for down in the Bozeman Three Forks area of Montana, but it snows up here in northern Montana. I had made a commitment for a 20-year anniversary encampment, and it happened to be the same time as the Three Forks. Francis said, well, let's just do it. It's not about the numbers, it's about the spirit. It's about the doing. And I thought, well, what a better place to start this first Indigenous gathering is in the Sweetgrass Hills, where we fought so hard to keep our traditional ways, to stop the things that were going on at Landusky Zortman with the mining, to keep our mountains sacred and special, and keep, most importantly, to protect water. Because if we don't have water, we don't have life. If we don't exercise and have water and have a healthy life, we end up with diseases like diabetes. So it all felt really right. And so we had 4 riders sign up. 2 got lost. They thought it was too close to Canada. But 2 did come and make the ride, and Shell Belcourt from the Montana Wyoming Tribal Leaders Council surprised us and showed up. We found out from the people on the board that this was the first Indian event and the very first mountain bike. And so we were real excited. So they said, that's a great start. What are you going to do as a follow-up? And I thought, well, the Sweetgrass Hills are great, but people get lost. It is a commitment to go through the gravel roads. Why not have it on the reservations with the people and have the option of, we have a great mountain bike trail available at Fort Belknap. We could do a mountain bike there with the little lodgepole powwow, which is just fairly new. It hasn't been on very many years, so it would help promote that little powwow, and then have it with the Rocky Boy powwow. That way I'm not having to pack everything up into the Sweetgrass Hills, and people are there and available, and the diabetic coordinators are together. So we had meetings starting in January. It was the bike shop owner, the main biker, Bobby Walker, who made the first trip with the mountain bike in the hills, and myself. And I warned them, I said, there's just 3 of us, but this is going to grow. And it did. And it grew into mostly Fort Belknap and Rocky Boy programs, people coming together. And it was a really unique, because we went to each other's tribes, we went to each other's tour locations, we marked each other's trails. So it became a unity, and the unity was fighting diabetes. And out of that, those meetings came, the public health nurses and other staff came up with bike rodeos, where they did tours and safety helmets and taught the kids how to ride bike safely. And then our Roger Gruber from our bike shop repaired at least 200 bikes, if not one. And our kids this summer, instead of watching TV, playing Nintendo, you could see them outside playing on their bikes with their helmets, sometimes backwards, sometimes not exactly on right. But both tribes, there was a significant difference in the health of our youth. And we ended up with, I think, 20-some people riding and participating, walking somewhere at our reservation at Fort Belknap. And at Rocky Boy, we ended up feeding 40 people at Henny Penny Cupcakes. So it was a tremendous turnout, and there were a couple of people that were from the community that weren't from the reservation, and that too needs to increase. We need to cross these boundaries, because diabetes doesn't care.